departmental elective. So you're supposed to sorry. So you're supposed to study the fifth module. So we don't know how much module it's going to be included for your last S8 examination. So one thing I want to explain, or I want to tell to my S8 students is nothing but just to study very carefully, because after the lockdown you are going to attend some of the exam very crucially, and you may not get any type of a study leave and all. So just listen to the class, and I hope that all my students are staying safe, stay home, stay safe, keep social distancing, and always wash your hands, and do all the safety measures. So let me introduce about the new module, about the fifth module. So what we studied in the last couple of modules is all about the PLCs and other the sensors. When you're talking about other stuff like a control system, closed loop control systems and all. So in this module, it's a little bit different point of view. At the same time, it's a very interesting topic. There are some topic which you may studied in the earlier module, and it's very interesting, and it's all about the robotics. So it's nothing but the robotics. I mean, what exactly the robotics is, what all the things we are supposed to study in last couple of module, and it's very important about the robotics. So first one is the introduction of the robotics. So what exactly the robotics is. So first, when you're talking about the robotics, it's a very important to understand about the definition of the robotics. So definition is nothing but a robot is a reprogrammable, multifunctional manipulator designed to move material, parts, tools, or specialized devices through variable programmed motions for the performance of variety of tasks. So, what is the use of the robot? So, what exactly the robot is? So, everyone thinking about the robot is nothing but the type of a humanoid kind of a stuff. The robot will come and do some particular. It's similar to a set of a human. The basic idea behind the robot is just to perform a particular task. Say for example, you may see variety of tasks that can be capable to do with the help of a robotic system. So such as examples are like welding operation, assembling operation. So this type of robotic action you can see in the Discovery channels or other channels. You may probably see what type of robot arms and coming and do the welding, spray painting and all. So it's nothing but a device. It's basically a device. So that is what is the another name of a device is what is called the manipulator. So what exactly the manipulator is in order to do? It's nothing but a device. The meaning of manipulator is a device. So a robot is a reprogrammable multifunctional device. So reprogrammable means, so if you are buying a robot for your industry, so I assume that if you are buying a robot for your industry or your system or your home or whatever it may be, or for your college, so this robot can perform various tasks, such as the robot is supposed to pick and place pick any object and place to some other places. So that is a one operation, and another operation is nothing but the robot are supposed to do other type of operations such as spray painting, welding and all. So the robot, so that's what it is called a reprogrammable. So if you select the program one, it perform a particular type of task, and another one is if you select a program 2, so it will perform a particular type of a task. So this is all about the definition of a robotics. So it's a design to move material, part, tools, and specialized devices through variable programmed motions for the performance of variety of tasks. So that is a standard definition. So this is a standard definition which is used very long, and it is also mentioned in a textbook called Michelperi-Gruber, the robotics. There is a textbook which is a preferred textbook by the KTU. So it's also defined or represented in the same manner. So that is all about the definition of a robot. So next one is a types of robot. So what type of robot or devices which we usually see? So there are a lot of robots. So this is a legged. This is basically it's a base of the robot. As you can see, that base of the robot is fixed. Base of the robot is fixed. So which is having a linear direction in the upward and downward direction at the same time in the this direction also, like left side and the right side direction, and it is having all other directions. So when you're talking about this robot, so which is having the base is also fixed and which is perform some type of a motion either in the circular motion as well as the translation motion. So that is all about the types of robot. So when you're coming about the second type or the another type of robot is nothing but the leg type of robot. Leg type of robot is nothing but the base of the robot which we can move from one point to the another point. So that is the main advantage of the legged type of robot. So this type of robot which is having a little bit of difficulty in manufacturing because it requires more number of motors or servo motors, and the stability of the robot is very difficult, and at the same time finding the center of gravity of the robot while designing is a little bit difficult in the leg type of robot. But still a lot of operation can be carried out with the help of a leg type of robot. A lot of research studies are carried out in the leg type of robot, and it's not widely used in the industry purpose. So industrial purpose robotics it should be very quick in operation, and it should be very responsive. At the same time, it should have a pretty good of dynamic range as well as the sensitivity. So this is all about the industrial type of robotics. So when you're coming to the wheeled, so as I told that the base of the robot, which is having, which is which can able to move from one point to the another point. So that is all about the wheeled robot, similar to as the legged robot. So when you're comparing about the legged robot, wheeled robot is pretty much easier in operation. So that's all about the wheeled robot. So next one is an autonomous underwater vehicle. So it's another type of robot which we are used to detect various operation or various things under the sea. So next one is unmanned aerial vehicle. So there is another type of robotic system which we are used or which we are cultivating in the system in order to make a robot for the better performance of the various systems or various operation in the sky or whatever it may be. So next one is what is the use of a robot? Why all the peoples are running behind? A lot of companies are still using the robotics, and what is the things associated with the robotics? So first thing I want to explain about the use of the robotics is nothing but the one thing if you are using the robotics or automation in your production plant or a company which you are running, the thing is you can improve the production rate. So production rate is nothing but the amount of product which you are going to produce. Say for example, if a human being is making the product, obviously the person who is working feel the fatigue, right? So in order to avoid the fatigue, obviously you're supposed to do some automation of your process. So if you once you automated the process, so it is very reliable and you can produce n number of product at a stipulated time. So that is the main thing. So another one is there are a lot of operation is a very harmful for the human beings. Say for example, casting operation. So this required some kind of a robotic application. Say for example, if the person who is working near to the furnace of a casting industry, So aluminum cast alloys or casting industry, the furnace temperature is about 700. 700 degrees, nothing but the melting point of the aluminum. So if the person is melting the aluminum and the person who is working nearer to the furnace, and obviously as we know that we are not able to keep, or we are not able to sit in a temperature of a 42 or a 50 degrees. So just imagine the person who is standing behind the furnace temperature is 700 degrees. So in this type of situation, we can easily use this type of a robotic application in order to do the work. So what is another benefits of doing the robotics or automation is nothing to increase the production rate as well as the quality of the product. So quality wise, every heart of the company or heart of the product is nothing but the quality. So if you're giving the good quality product, then only the company or organization or the product development company can survive for a very long time. So in such a situation, we are supposed to use this type of robotic arm. So I have given some robotic applications which we are usually using in the various operations, such as jobs that are dangerous for the human being. So this is a robot that is decontaminating robot. So it's nothing but just to clear the cleaning the main circulating pump housing in the nuclear power plant. So as we know that nuclear power plant that emit a lot of radiation, so that is very harmful, that radiation that causes the cancerous growth and all. So in such situation, we are using this robots. So next one is another use of the robot. So as again I am telling that the base part of the robot is fixed, and another thing, so you may get the rotary motion as well as the translation motion. So this is where you get the rotary motion, and this is where you are getting the translatory motion. Again, you are getting a type of a rotary motion over here. So that is all about the robots which we are using. So this is a type of a welding robot. So there are a lot of welding operation in nowadays happening with the help of a robotics, because welding also that require particular skills in order to get a good quality welding. Because welding operation, so for example, welding operation is nothing but it's a joining of two metal pieces together to form a single one. So welding operation is very important in order to get a two pieces together to a single one. So the continuity of the weld is very important while doing the welding operation. So if a human being is going to weld a particular point or particular area, so the person or a worker may not get the continuity of the weld. So the robotic application, which is a very helpful in order to get the continuity of the weld. At the same time, we are getting a good quality welded product. So that is another advantages of the welding robot. So next one is as I told that some jobs the human does not want to do. So as we know that there is a bathroom is a cleaning is done by the robot. So in such situation we can use this type of robots just to clean your bathrooms, and also we are supposed to everyone will face the issue in order to find a maid who is coming to your home and cleaning all the area. So if you're having a robot, the robot can do the person. If you're finding very difficult to find a person to clean the bathroom and other area of your house or office, whatever it may be, so you can adopt or you can use the system called robots just to clean your entire systems and clean your house, office, bathroom, whatever it may be. Okay. So next one is pretty good things you're supposed to understand while designing a robot. So first one is there are three type of robots using system law of robotics. So first one is a zeroth law. Three laws of robotics and later added the zeroth law. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഈ